This cleverly became their metaphor for
¿Que tú no vas qué?
A vivir en Filipinas.
Pero es un mythology, mommy. That's not. It doesn't mean that.
Eso sale.
It's your baby 18 Akoposi Chachi with
Akoposi Mama Ting. Mama 18.
The world is full of mystery. This is where I am.
in your house.
This is the island of Palawan.
Palawan.
What's interesting is that it's shaped like a sea dragon with its mouth wide open. What's more interesting is the island right next to it. Yep, it's a crescent shape, just like the moon. So does this prove the legend of the Bakunawa?
Bakunawa, el que vimos, la serpiente.
Bunch of air in my gut.
Está tratando de cantar con la lengua afuera.
The Philippines is a country rich in tradition, and our ancient folklore isn't something to be undervalued. Unfortunately, the rise of social media has made our younger generations clueless about it. Something has to happen to make it better.
Ay, Dios.
May 4, 2022. Felip announced this.
Ang aking apoy, di niyo na mapula, na maapula, ako ang bulan. Am I getting better pronouncing these words, or am I getting worse?
18 were like,
Uy, gato, kuya, wait lang! Wait lang, kuya! Si kuya naman eh! Wala naman ako rin!
it was plain obvious that the next song is going to be based on Filipino mythology. But doesn't it feel like deja vu?
Uy, mira mi novio ahí.
Oh, Neil, that's my mom's
The song is
husband.
going to be based on Filipino
Boyfriend.
mythology.
Boyfriend, sorry.
But doesn't it feel
That's my mom's celebrity boyfriend, Mr. Neil. The one.
Mi amor.
like deja vu? It makes me want to say,
I think I've seen this film before.
SB19 has definitely done this many times. Just take a look at Mana.
Mana es un pájaro
Mitológico.
Ajá, de la Filipina también.
It's a song based on a mythical creature
Wow.
called Manananggal that flies out
Un demonio. Esos son demonios.
of body.
It leaves it in a safe place and flies with just the upper part.
Oh, boy. Yo no
This
voy a vivir en
cleverly became their
Filipinas.
metaphor.
¿Que tú no vas qué?
A vivir en Filipinas.
Pero es un mythology, mami. That's not. It doesn't mean that.
Eso sale.
Ajá, como la llorona.
Del
Dino.
cementerio.
Andrea. La película de la Andrea.
But they always keep their feet on the ground. What about what?
What?
It's the song where they mention the Iron Maiden, an ancient torture method that puts a person in a standing sarcophagus full of metal blades inside. It might be simple at first, but if you get locked into it for days, you'd end up falling asleep only to wake up over and over again to the pain of blades piercing your body until you give up.
The movie from Old Guard or something like that from Netflix.
Once again, their collective inventiveness made such a horrifying thing a symbol of real-life trials. Enter Pablo.
Felip BULAN
Yeah.
scared you. This La Luna for me scared me.
Ay, no. A la otra que asusta más.
This song talks about the two lives of a werewolf, which creatively depicted the story of converting self-doubt into acceptance and self-love. But all of these things were nothing compared to this power of manifestation.
Josh is like, come to me, Chachi. Stop calling me, Josh. Hanging up again. Number you've dialed is out of reach. Please hang up and try again.
Let's take a listen to this line. Josh,
Di que predigió eso. Predigió. Ooh. Miss Universe 2021, gorgeous.
The Bakunawa is a dragon.
Dragón y la luna y
todo lo de la película.
swallows the moon and causes eclipse.
Ah, él es la causa del eclipse. O sea, es un dragón de la
Sí, es
mitología
una
de la,
leyenda,
de
una
la
leyenda.
Filipina.
Una leyenda.
The legend of the Bakunawa started way back, even before the colonial period. The word was even listed in the Visayan Spanish dictionary, which is a direct translation of the eclipse of
Eclipse de y luna,
El sol y
carbón
luna.
ad. Hoy habrá eclipse de... Eso está casi en Spanish. ¿Cómo así, sa?
Eclipse de sol y luna.
Arbustos, sus bojas. Esto es el diccionario Spanish de Visaya. Visaya es una isla allá en la Filipina y tiene otro idioma aparte de la Tagalog que yo estoy aprendiendo. Y dicen que esa lengua tiene mucho más palabra español.
moon. Once upon a time, Bathala created 7 moon deities with the purpose to...
¿Quién?
Once upon a time, Bathala created 7 moon deities
I didn't understand that name, so please write it. The person who created the 7 moons.
with the purpose to light up each night of the week. They were Subang, Banilig, Banolor, Bayari, Libulan, Bulan, and Halia.
Lan, Baniling, what did I even say? Baniling, Mayari, Subang, Libulan.
Mayari, Subán, Libula,
Banilig,
Banilin, Mayari, Banolor, Jalía.
Bayari, Libulan, Bulan,
Halia.
and Halia.
Ellos pronuncian la R. So es Bulan, Baniling, Mayari, Subang, Libulan, Banolor,
Jalía.
Halia. You sure it's Halia?
Bayari,
Sí.
Libulan, Bulan, and Halia.
Ah, you're right.
During the nighttime, Bulan, together with his siblings, sometimes comes down to the earth to ease their boredom. Birds would flock, and reclusive mermaids would surface together and become friendly with the animals to appreciate the siblings' unparalleled beauty and alluring presence. From the dark corners of the deep, the Bakunawa saw their majestic light, which immediately made the dragon obsessed to possess one of them. So Bakunawa decided to emerge and succeeded in swallowing Subang in one gulp. The Bakunawa returned to the deep as it felt warm and its domain shined with the brightness of Subang's
Mira la
light.
luna.
But it only lasted temporarily because the moon gradually melted in its gut.
Derritió la luna. Y él se quilló. Seguro va a ir a buscar más.
So it flew to the sky to devour yet another moon. Halia was his target this time because her radiant light was just irresistible. But her twin brothers Banilig and Banolor defended her, so they ended up getting swallowed instead. The son retreated again to enjoy his spoils. This scared the heck out of the remaining siblings, so Libulan got himself rescued by his suitor Sidapa, the god of death, who fell in love with him despite knowing they have the same gender.
Se enamoró. Se enamoró de él a pesar que todos son machos.
Oh,
Mayari also left for the purpose of challenging Apulakai, the sun god, to rule over the earth, but she would then be defeated, resulting in her losing an eye, so she would end up settling down by marrying a mortal man who would become the country's first shaman. Interesting stories for sure, but it's for another video.
Daddy, chill. Yes, very interested. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go and search up this and...
Anyway, after a few nights, the obsession of the Bakunawa took a turn for the worse as the 2 moons melted in its stomach yet again.
Yeah.
At this
What do you
point,
think?
Only 2
It's called digestive system. You digest your food.
ese dragón no sabía eso.
moons remain, Bulan and Halia.
Oh, la muchacha que estaba bailando, ella era la representante de la luna Jalía y cosa era Bulan. Nuestro Kenji, Felip Knipple.
Halia, but Bulan defended her, so he ended up getting swallowed instead. In desperation
Hold
to
on,
save-
isn't that Attack of the
but
Titans
Bulan
uniform?
defended her, so he ended up
Isn't that the Titans uniform? This is the Titans. I'm like, why does Bulan have the same uniform as the Titans? El anime Attack of the Titans. Like, okay, and then I'm seeing the big mouth. You got me there, Chuck.
getting swallowed instead. In desperation to save Bulan, Halia mustered the light of the stars, which conjured a magic sword that she used to strike the Bakunawa. She managed to hurt the dragon, which resulted in spitting out Bulan. But he was no longer a god. Halia saw this as an opportunity to keep Bulan safe, so she continued to defend herself from the Bakunawa by using her sword for as long as she could. She became
Sometimes brothers aren't always the heroes. Sometimes sisters step up and be the heroes.
a capable warrior and started
Female
to
power.
cover her face to grieve for his lost brothers and hide her ravishing beauty. Meanwhile, Bulan only remembers his name and retained his carefree and naive attitude. He had this occasional vision of a Bakunawa swallowing a moon, so he started telling it to the townspeople, which scared the heck out of them. Bulan enjoyed it, so he did it more often until the people realized it wasn't true.
Yo creía que era que no le creían.
Después dejaron de creerle, porque es como el boy who cried wolf, el muchacho que gritó lobo, que gritaba lobo, 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 la gente se asustaba, iba, y después al fin dejaron hacerle caso.
He was then branded as a liar.
Un
On
mentiroso.
one fateful night, Bulan saw the Bakunawa
Y ahora lo
emerging
vio de
from the
verdad.
lake, soaring to
Y
devour
fue a
them.
decirle.
He immediately
pero
told
eso
the
le pasó a
townspeople
la
about
historia,
it,
esa
but no
como la
one would
historia.
believe him anymore.
Ajá.
So he went to distract the Bakunawa by himself. It started chasing him. As Bulan ran for his life, he crashed upon a pile of cooking pans and fell. As he looked back, the Bakunawa was already retreating to the depths. Bulan made such a loud noise that it woke the villagers, so they saw the Bakunawa as it was leaving.
El dragón estaba botando sangre.
Bueno, ahí él no dijo nada de la sangre, pero parece que se cortó y no sé.
That is when they confirmed that it was true. Bulan proceeded to warn them because the Bakunawa might come back anytime soon to consume the moon. The young boy convinced them to fight back and protect the moon as he discovered the Bakunawa's weakness. So the whole village prepared and
la
built the biggest
bulla.
weapon to defeat the evil dragon.
Noise is
When
his
the Bakunawa
weakness?
surfaced again, the people were ready as they rallied together and
Yeah,
started
noise.
making as much noise as possible.
Ah,
However,
noise.
the Bakunawa still managed to swallow the moon. But
Oh.
not until they rang the biggest gong they ever built.
Ooh, ring that. Yes. Spit back out the moon. That's not yours. Escupe la luna.
The sound destroyed Bakunawa's wings and it inflicted so much pain that it had to spit out.
Yes.
The Bakunawa fell hard into the water and would never be seen again for a long time. Bulan had no idea that the moon he just saved
Was his
actually
sister.
his twin sister.
Ooh, mira la. Oh, mira, look at the
The
tear.
legend says that Bakunawa to this
Mira, que él no se dio cuenta que la luna que él salvó fue su hermana. La hermana lo salvó a él y él la salvó a ella.
Beautiful legend.
Beautiful legend. Oh, I was about to cry, but I'm being strong.
says that Bakunawa to this day still attempts to swallow the moon once every 2.5 years. That's when the legend of the blood moon was born. The explanation behind the moon's red color is the blood from Halia's wounds inflicted by Bakunawa's deadly bite. This scene
Para ello, la metodología es que cuando cada 2 años y medio el Bakunawa sale de nuevo a quererse comerse la luna, entonces
This scene
mira,
represents an
si te
ancient
recuerdas eso,
childhood game
es
called
un
Bulan
juego,
Bulan.
Bulan Bulan.
It's just so commendable how Felip is creatively bringing back his country's rich ancient culture as it deserves to be remembered for generations to come. In Felip's universe, the Bakunawa symbolizes the haters. The eclipse represents trials and tribulations. To save the moon from it, Felip, along with his people, creates music. Music that produces a sound so profound that it sends shockwaves that ignites Halia's burning desire to fight back and cast away this
Wow,
evil being.
beautiful! Wow!
After all, Halia is us.
Halia is us,
We are
18.
Felip's Bulan.
Somos el Bulan de Felip. Oh, that's the drawing.
Felip's Bulan.
Wow! I thought it was just 2 circles, but I never thought that it would be the, 2 half moons.
The twin moon.
The twin moons. Exact. Wow. Oh, you got it. Ooh. Wow. So Chuck, did you watch the video and see how much, like, all your prediction, how they came true? Congratulations. See you guys in the next video. Bye.